Hi. So now we are going to discuss about respect for different culture. Why do we need to respect other culture and why we need to accept others' point of view and how are we going to respect other culture? So, if you are interested to learn and if you are willing to know about those I mentioned, so let us start. Okay, but first, we need to differentiate culture and ethnicity. Culture refers to the values, beliefs, attitudes, languages, symbols, and among others acquired by a man as a member of the society. Ethnicity, on the other hand, refers to the classification of people based on what origin or culture. You know what? One of the characteristic of a culture is learned, right? Because if a particular person belongs to a particular ethnic group or in a place or environment, he would probably acquire the teachings, the values, the attitudes, languages, symbols, and among others, and use it and utilize it in his or her day to day lives, right? So, culture and ethnicity cannot be separated with each other, right? Because culture and ethnicity are interconnected and interrelated with each other. Okay, next. Okay. Why do we need to respect different or other cultures? Respect is the glue that holds your relationships together. When one respects the other culture, there would be no conflict. Also, it maintains good, wonderful, and stable relationships. You know what? If two individuals respect each other, then they will gain an understanding. They will understand their differences. And if they understand their differences, they will set and put limitation of judgments, right? Because they respect each other, because there would be a close and strong partnership between them because they respect each other, right? And if two individuals understand their differences and have a limitation, there will be no judgment, then they will maintain, there is a maintenance of good, wonderful, and stable relationships, right? So, if two persons respect each other despite from their identities or culture, both of them will gain peace and avoidance of racisms and judgments. Okay? If two individuals respect each other, there is a peace of them because a person who pays respect the other culture, then the other culture also respects him because he must avoid the racisms. He cannot say that his culture is innately superior than the other culture. So he cannot judge the other culture, right? He should not judge the other culture because all are different. Okay, wow. So, how to respect others' differences and culture? If you were asked how to respect individuals' differences and culture, of course, you might say be courteous and friendly to others. Of course, using polite words would not make you senseless, but rather it gives you a compliment from other person and within yourselves. If you are friendly, then you would probably gain a wide scope of perspectives and you would understand others' point of view. And by using polite words, by using courteous words, then they will have a joy And because you respect them, yeah, right? You respect them and they will respect you. Okay? So, number two, value differences or respect diversity of opinions and value everyone's contribution. Do not always insist that your opinion is always right, is always correct. Value others' point of view, value others' opinions, and value everyone's contribution. You should bear in our mind. We should bear in our mind that a particular person is different from another person because we have different brains. We can think. We can have our opinions. Number three, avoid making quick judgments and avoid stereotyping. This is the common disorder of our society today. Making quick judgments without knowing facts, without sufficient basis to prove that stance or statements. We should avoid this one. If we would like to be respected by other people, we should not make quick judgments. We should think critically. We should think several times. Okay? And also, do not generalize your negative opinions. Do not be stereotyped. Okay? Next, listen respectfully to others. Know how to listen other person. It does not mean that if you listen, you have to accept already all what they say. But perhaps listen and analyze. Okay? This is very important. You have to listen, you have to respect. 5. Know the do's and don'ts of other culture. Of course, you should know the do's and don'ts before entering or before judging the culture. Because knowing do's and don'ts, you would probably gain an understanding and a wide scope of knowledge. Know the do's and don'ts because other culture might say, you cannot do this. You have to do this. Okay? Know the differences. You cannot force a person if he or she do not want to eat pork. Of course, either their belief they would not like to eat meat. So do not force someone to eat that meat because that maybe that is a forbidden for their forbidden by their culture or their religion. So do not force someone. Okay? Next, why do we need to accept others' point of view? Okay, like what I have said earlier, we need to accept others' point of view because it is also a way to be an open-minded and learn to understand different perspectives from the other and to have an additional wide scope of knowledge, right? So if you accept others' point of view, if you listen others' point of view, then there will probably that you will add your knowledge. You will gain a wide scope of perspectives and critically conclude that every individual possesses unique characteristic traits and has a different perspectives. Okay? We cannot deny the fact that every individual has a unique talent, unique thoughts. So therefore, it is said that no two individuals are exactly alike. They are differ from each other in some way. So accept others' point of view because he has a unique opinion. So you need to accept, you need to respect. Okay, that is it. That is very simple. Respect other culture and may you respect them, then they will also respect you. Like, okay, I Am I understood? Okay. Before I end, wow, okay. Before I end, allow me to share with you this saying. Treat others how you wanted to be treated. Okay, it's like the golden rule. If you wanted to be treated good by other people, then treat them good also, because the moment that you treat other person, there the exchange of it is also good for you, in order that there is avoidance of arguments, there is avoidance of conflicts. So respect each other. Treat others how you wanted to be treated. If you wanted to be treated good, then treat them good. Okay? Then they will also treat you good. So that is all. So I hope you learned a lot. You learned something from this discussion. And bear in mind that every individual has a unique opinion, has a unique decision and culture. Respect everybody's culture. So that is all. Thank you and have a good day.